Hi folks, it's Brian with BG Model Workshop, and we're honoring Kenny May over at Mindless Model Works / Moonwalker Models. Remember, if you're not subscribed to him, then you don't like styrene model kits. Okay, so our final, that's right, the final, finally the final. It seemed like I've been working on this all month. Oh wait, I have. Yeah, okay. Well, time has actually flown working on this kit. I sit down at the bench. Next thing I know, it's time to go make dinner. I come back after dinner. Next thing I know, it's time to go to bed. So I've really enjoyed the build. It's had its challenges towards the end, but honestly, I don't mind because it just makes it that much more special. So without further ado, I introduce to you the final on our Chevy Truck Month build. And we were jokingly referring to this as Project High Life Hauler because it's got the Miller High Life colors on it. And as a matter of fact, I have some decals on order from eBay. They'll be here after the end of the month though, but we're going to do some Miller High Life decals there, and possibly a window decal for the rear window. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and embrace it for what it is. As a matter of fact, I've even done a custom license plate because it's Miller time. Boy, is it ever! So, what have we done? We did the body in Tamiya's. That's titanium gold, a beautiful color. This is not polished. This is out of the can shine. There's no wax, there's no clear coat. The wonderful thing about this paint is I've been having to handle this kit, hold it a lot while I've been working on it. And even though it's a metallic, it hasn't dulled. It hasn't rubbed off or come off with on my fingers. It melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Wait, no, that's something else. Never mind. But we added the Pegasus reverse rim wheels. We did a little bit of a black wash to bring out the lug nuts and center cap detail. We've got down here some aluminum exhaust tips, and we did have a few photo etch ideas for this kit, but it was fighting us so much towards the end. We decided it didn't deserve the photo etch, so we're saving that for another project. I love building these mid-60s pickup trucks, and I'm hoping to get another one. I've depleted my stash of them right now with this project, but I'm hoping to get some more, whenever it's convenient. So we got our stance right. We had to do a lot of surgery on the front and rear suspension in order to get the wheels on there because Pegasus wheels have more of a metal axle, like a toy type of hub on there rather than anything that's going to fit on a kit. We did a black wash on the front grille to bring out our detail. We've got some Tamiya transparent orange, got 2 coats of that over some Molotow crayon. Well, yeah, that would work out great, wouldn't it? Some Molotow pen going on here. And speaking of the hood, we did have a little bit of trouble with the hood, but again, I reiterate, just be patient, keep working on it, use some files, and not the sanding sticks because that'll round everything over. That's for our lesser experienced folks. Our more experienced folks will already know what I'm talking about. But let's take a look underneath the aforementioned hood. Our engine is done in interior blue, a metallic interior blue, which I just thought was going to be awesome with this gold, and it surely is. We did do a photo etch fan and an ignition wiring kit. The wires are actually a pearl white, which kind of stands out pretty nicely in there. And I don't know if we can get a good look at our photo etch fan because he is buried down inside there. The air cleaner is a parts box air cleaner. I've had this on several other models and I decided to use it on this one. It's always got me good luck. Except for the other models because they were destroyed in moving or something like that. Things that I really like about this particular kit. The windshield wipers are separate, as are the door handles and the gas cap. So that gives you options of what you want to do. If you want to fill in these here and do the shaved look, or pop these, or not even put them on there, not pop on there, but not even put the windshield wipers on there. They do have the little nub sticking up so that you can give it that lowrider look where they take the wiper blades off and just have the little chrome bullets sticking out. That's a sweet way to do stuff. Also, a very clean look. I did do a full two-tone. I think before in the past I've just done just the cap here because that is separate and it's easy to do. Oh, speaking of which, we had a major issue with this truck, and one of the things was I had discovered when I was working on the hood that there was a depression in this area right here. And I figured it was just this. And then I went and glued in the firewall, and the firewall had an issue. So I was like, okay, great. It never occurred to me that depression ran all the way down the center line of the cab. So it was caved in there, and we ended up clamping and super gluing it all together, and that was the final key. I tried cement. The cement cured too fast, so the super glue, it's strong enough to hold it in place and everything. So we're good there. We did have a big problem getting the interior tub in because of the way the cab is malformed, but we got it sorted out. That was mostly what last night's experiences were. And while we were doing some filing on the inside of here, we actually scratched the window on the inside, and I spent here's a good shot of it right there, right through here. I did spend a good amount of time trying to get that scratch out, and it wasn't even like a deep scratch, it was just like a nick, but the plastic didn't want to give it up. So it doesn't really show up too much unless we point it out. I did the best I could polishing it out. I might in the future, if I ever get the chance, pop that windshield out and put in a nicer one, but we'll see. Speaking of windows, we kept having a problem with the back window falling out while we were doing our final assembly, so we got that finally addressed now. The bed on the truck is awesome. Thank you very much, guys, for the support on that. It was it's been well received here and very much appreciated. And we're running a little long on this video, so I'm going to tip them on her side. So you can take a look at the underpinnings without busting off the mirrors. And there we go. So, did solder exhaust into shrink tubing headers. It looks a little janky. I might go back and change that later on. But then I just did straight pipes. I did have a set of exhaust pipes to put in there, but I was running short on time and mighty short on patience, so we're doing some straight pipe for right now, and perhaps we'll go back and readdress that later on and get that all kind of sorted out and make it look pretty. But we got our spare tire in there, our Oreo cookie spare tire. That's stock with the kit, and then just did some very, very light weathering underneath there to make it look like it's been road worn. So there we have it, folks. Chevy Truck Month is all buttoned up. I'd like to thank Fred Henry for producing this build, because this group build, because that was a real special one for me. I'm a big Chevy pickup truck fan, and I've always loved these pickups. My dad had a 65 back in 1969, as a matter of fact, and he drove that from Alaska all the way down to California on the Alcan Highway. And he had nothing but respect for that truck, and I always hoped that one day I'd get a chance to own one myself. They're so expensive nowadays that that's probably not much of an option, especially since we got ourselves a Challenger RT sitting in the garage. So that's going to be our hot rod, I suppose. And I'll actually do a video on that later on this week so you guys can see what we're talking about there. But in the meantime, everybody have a great rest of the week. Remember to keep calm and keep at it. I'll take it later. Talk to you later. Bye.